Hello fellow brickheads and welcome back to the channel. It's time for another backlog build and review. Let's get the Wheel of Destiny up on the screen and see what we're going to be working on today. Oh, okay, cool. Looks like we're going to be building and reviewing the Twilight Motel, a classic Funwhole set. Stick around, this one's a beauty. I'm Mighty Joe and you're watching. Hello everyone, once again welcome back to another Clicktastic episode of Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. As indicated by the Wheel of Destiny, today we will be building and reviewing the classic Funwhole set, the Twilight Motel. The Twilight Motel is set number F9054, consists of 1,970 pieces, and is rated for ages 16 and up. This is part of the Road Trip series for Funwhole, and is packed with nostalgia and all kinds of great little details. Taking a look at the box, you'll see that it does contain 5 minifigures, a little car build, a motorcycle, as well as the fully lit and decorated motel. Turning the box around, you can see that we do have some pictures of the hotel rooms and a really awesome shot of the interior of the bar area. So detailed. The sign build on the front is really cool. Cannot wait to build that for you guys. This is going to be a really nice set. It's been in my backlog for quite a while. One of the first sets I got from Funwhole before they changed their name to Lumibricks. And I don't know where I'm going to put it because I'm currently out of room on my shelves, but I'll make it work. That's what we do. We make it work. Let's get it opened up and see what comes inside. All right, so looking at the spread, we do have everything set out here. It does consist of 11 steps. 11 steps that consist of 28 bags, plus the F bags, which contain your specialty light bricks and minifigure pieces, and a specialty bag of plates and accessories for the build. It does come with 2 instruction manuals and the Funwhole light kit. In this case, there's 2 envelopes of regular lighting and some specialty signage lighting there. Can't wait to build that sign. Also included, a screwdriver for opening up your battery box and tweezers for helping to plug in the tiny connectors. Also, our precautions pages that come in the light kit to show you how to put the batteries in and how to be careful when you're doing that. The books themselves are very detailed and well illustrated. This is 1,970 pieces. Should go together pretty quickly. Not the biggest set in the world. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the manuals. So here we have book number 1 of 2, and you can see that it does have a picture of the set on it. It does have the road trip logo as well as all the information and a QR code if you're one of those that has aging eyes like myself, or you just prefer to build with PDF instructions. You can get them with that QR code. Now, opening up the book, you do see that we do have our classic Funwhole service card. The service card has the information on how to contact customer service if you should need to. And then it looks like this one has an added page in it regarding that pack of S plates. So I guess it's just some instruction for steps 383 for the back, I guess, and 36 and 54. Interesting. I guess we'll see when we get to it. But right here you can see a cool picture of the car rolling up to the motel. Like I said, this does include a car and a motorcycle. A jukebox. We've got a little bar area, pool table. Really cool. Now these books sometimes have names for the characters. Looks like this one does. We've got Richard, Jason Bolt. And it shows the bar information, the jukebox. Really cool little details that Funwhole and Lumibricks will give you. And then it shows what comes in the lighting kit. And then it'll show you how to properly use your brick separator, how to connect your lights. Really cool. Here's your warnings. Keep out of reach of small children. Don't let them eat the parts. And then we start to get into our build. And it's cool because it shows you that this is going to be, it looks like 1 through 5 and the F bag. And then over here we got 6 through 11. We'll finish it up. It's really cool step-by-step instructions. And when you get into the meat and potatoes of it, you'll see that the parts are listed of what you need for that particular step. Shows you if you need to do any specialty items and then where to place them. Super simple instructions. So yeah, this is going to be a real fun build. They always are. I'm really pleased with Funwhole's quality and instructions and just the whole brand in general. The customer service is top tier. If you ever have any problems, they're happy to take care of you right away. Sometimes if you got missing parts or whatnot, you do have to wait a bit because they do come from China. But yeah, looks really good. This is going to be one heck of a nice build. All right, friends, these are the pieces, and now it's time to begin construction on the classic Funwhole Twilight Motel. Are you ready? Let's go! All right, friends, that's the build. Are you ready to take a good look at this Funwhole set? Well, let's go into the bar, grab our keys, get checked into our room, and take a deeper look at the Twilight Motel. Once again, folks, if you're just joining us, this is the Funwhole Twilight Motel, set number F9054, which consists of 1,970 pieces. It does have 22 LED lights and over 30 printed pieces. What an amazing looking set. It does come with 5 minifigures. Let's take a look at them. All right. First off, we do have a biker with his helmet and his tousled hair. He's got all kinds of cool patches on his jacket. Sunglasses coming down. Looks like he's ready for a drink after a long night of riding. And he's got his little patch on the back. It says Moto. All right, coming up next, we do have this lady here who is the maintenance worker at the hotel, or motel rather. She's got her little outfit on, printed torso, brown hair done up in a bun. Very minimalistic printing on the back of the torso. And she would be housekeeping. It's always fun cleaning up after these people. At least she only has 2 rooms to clean. And then right here in the center, we have Jason Bolt, an ex-racer who used to race up and down Route 00 before buying and opening the Twilight Motel. He runs the establishment. And then this couple here, couple of free-loving hippie types. Really awesome prints on these guys. I love the little tie-dye shirts and the peace symbols. And his afro, man. His afro gets me. Look at that. She's got the beads hanging down from her headband. And the printing on the back, you can see she's got tassels and he's got tassels. These minifigures are really cute. And that is our little cast of characters. Let's take a look at the main star, which is the Twilight Motel. This does come with 2 little mini builds. We do have the biker's motorcycle. Really good looking one. I think I might like this one best out of the 3 that I've gotten so far from Funwhole / Lumibricks. I like the silver and black on this one. Little pistol element as the kickstand. And then we also have the car parked here in the garage. The car does come with working headlights and tail lights. Interior is pretty simplistic. And then, of course, you can try to fit your minifigure in there best you can. The metallic, shiny pinstripe, I think, is cool. Battery pack is underneath, but it still does roll perfectly. So I can go back and forth, no problems. I like the way they've got the little tooth or horn there as the side A-pillar. Pretty neat looking grill. Now, the set did come with these 2 yellow lenses, but didn't tell you where to put them. This light keeps popping off. The clutch isn't very good on that one for some reason. But I figured because those LEDs were so bright that they were supposed to be there to kind of shade it a little bit. The tires and wheels are kind of small, but it looks really great parked in the garage there. And the way the tail lights light up the garage is pretty cool. There's no light in the garage, which is interesting, but still pretty cool. Now, the lighting on this set is just wow. I mean, looking at the sign itself right over here, you can see that we do have the arrows lit. There's a light behind the tire, and those 3 lights there, the Route 00, the bar and TV, and the Twilight Motel sign, all of those are illuminated. That build was really cool. I love the little garden in the front. And then the fact that you can see the party going on in the bar, I love that. Because you can see the light flashing on and off inside. We've got our stairway here. And a lot of people have said, you know, that they thought it was really weird that there was no office where you can get your keys to check in. But I think they forget that the office is actually in the bar. So many details, it is easy to forget something little like that. You can see that there is a blue glow under the overhang there, and that comes from a cool neon tube light that's there. Printed elements for our room numbers, F201 and F202. Cool window elements there that are kind of like privacy glass, so you can't really see into the room. And then up on top we do have our antenna and our illuminated sign. It's got a spotlight on it with a little brick built arrow. Really nice touch on that one. Now, coming around to this side here, you can see that we do have a little fire extinguisher and an AC unit. Love the build of this sign. It is so solid. On the back here, we do have our junction box. And the battery pack just attaches to the back. Now, there's two kinds of rooms in this hotel, and I'll show you the sign in the front. But this room here is the more expensive room, and it's got a little private balcony on the back. So you can go out there, have your coffee, or do whatever you want. You've got this awesome little palm tree right here. That was a fun build. And then it's kind of hard to see, but it's down here on the wall. And you could say, you can see the standard room. It looks like is, can't get it to focus, $75 per night. The deluxe room is $95 per night. But yeah. Amazing little set here, you guys. Up here on the top floor landing, we do have a map that we'll look at. And then we've got some other printed pieces here next to the patio area, along with the maintenance cart, bringing you toilet paper and fresh towels. Let's go ahead and go the floor by floor and take a look at all of the details in this amazing set. So the detail in this bar is just absolutely stunning. The bar itself does contain two lights in it, along with all kinds of beverages. We've got a fountain tap, and I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be a menu or if it's supposed to be like maybe the package you get when you check into the hotel that's got your keys in it and whatnot. All right. We got some glasses hanging, really nice brick built bar. And then over here on the wall, we do have a dartboard, some pool cues, really amazing printed pieces. Jason Bolt was a racing champion, now retired. Over here, we've got all kinds of really cool printed pieces on the wall for decoration. Some license plates, a medal, and of course, a brick-built pool table. Over by the window, we have a spot where you can sit and have your drinks. Now, the minifigures can't sit at these tables. They are kind of rounded, so there's no way for their rounded bottoms to actually sit there. Right over here next to the glass double doors, we do have a printed piece that says jukebox, and we have our jukebox. An amazing little mini build. I love the detail that we have in these sets. They think of everything. Well, almost everything. Being that I am a karaoke host, I just had to have a karaoke TV monitor and microphone in my bar. My wife and I met when she came in to a bar I was DJing in, and I didn't even have to sing to her. She just fell in love, she says. I love that woman. But there's my little karaoke setup. Just a little mock action. And then over here, we do have the patio with the table and chairs and a couple of items, a bottle, a glass, and a mug up here on the table. And there's the maintenance cart that I was talking about. Not too detailed. It would have been nice to have some more stacks inside somehow, so it would look like there were towels and whatnot in there, but I'm good with it. Now these chairs, I really am glad that they have clear studs underneath to affix them to the plate, because when I was building the Home Alone house and it had those little teeth as the feet for the chairs, those things are just all over the place and they just do not like staying together, or staying in place rather. But that is our first floor. Looking at some of the exterior details up close, we do have that sign I was talking about. And right there we can see standard room, $75 per night. Deluxe room, $95 per night. We've got some drainage piping going along the building there. Little AC unit. But yeah, that is our first floor, bar and office. Let's take a look at the second floor. Starting off on the second floor, I've dimmed the lights so you can see this neon tube that runs along. Really, really cool black light effect. And that's achieved with a light here at the end and just a clear plastic tube. There's a second light over there that shines the light through and it distributes inside. Now, coming over here, you can open up the door and you can look into the rooms. Really, really cool. Same with room F202. There's the map that I was telling you about of good old Route 00. And there's some more printing, street signs and whatnot. You could tell Jason really loved that street life. Now taking a look up here, we're going to look at our standard room first. The standard room, there is a Moto motorbike poster. You can see that we do have a small room that consists of a bed and also telephone, some curtains, and you know, you really get what you pay for, because this room has a TV, but it doesn't look like it really works. Now the bathroom is a combo bathroom. You see this a lot in Europe, where you've got the shower and the toilet all in the same area, because there's a drain in the floor, and they've got a cool little hairbrush element there to act as the shower head. It does have a fabric element curtain right there, and then we've got some shampoo and conditioner on the shelf. Right there. The bathrooms are the same, so I was showing you the deluxe bathroom. But the deluxe room itself does have the same kind of bathroom, but look at the upgrade on the TV. Big old 1970s console TV. Watching the news. Looks like that's Ron Burgundy. I don't know if you know, but I'm kind of a big deal. And then right over here, we've got some light blue curtains in this room. We've got a little nightstand, a chair, kind of an upgrade, I'd say. Really nice peace symbol poster. And then, like I said, this room itself, since it is the deluxe room, does come with access to the outdoor patio. And right there you can see our lighting fixture. We've got a circular one in the deluxe room and a conical one in the standard room. Right here, as always, is our junction plate, our power jumper that supplies power to the rest of the floors. But yeah, that is our second floor. The roof itself is pretty simple. Really nice tiling. We do have one spotlight shining onto the brick-built Twilight Motel sign. And then we do have an antenna on top as well. But all in all, an amazing looking build, I'd say. Definitely someplace I would love to stop, stay the night, and rest up for the rest of my trip on my way into Lumibricks, USA. Just to give you a little idea of what it would look like in a town setting, here we have our Blue Hour gas station and the Twilight Motel. Both part of the road trip series. Alright friends, that does it for my build and review of the classic Funwhole Twilight Motel. If you enjoyed this review, please do me a favor and like the video. Comment down below what your favorite part of the video was. Share it with your friends. And please, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. If you'd like to purchase your own Twilight Motel to build and enjoy, it is still available on the Lumibricks website. I'll drop my affiliate link in the description below so you can pick up your own masterpiece and adorn it on your shelves. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, as always, remember, when life starts getting you down, just take it brick by brick. See ya!